and welcome to the video. Over the weekend, Eddie Skelson messaged me and said, what about a trip to Wales on Monday? He quite fancied it, and I know he does. I know he wants to get to Wales, and so do I. But for me, I live in Nottingham. Eddie lives in Stoke-on-Trent. And for me, it's a 3-hour drive there and a 3-hour drive back. And that's if there's no roadworks. And there's plenty of roadworks around at the moment. So it's a potentially very long drive. And I had a chat with Helen, negotiation, and we decided no, it's a long way. And part of that negotiation was to maybe go there in February and stop a few days down in Snowdonia and pay Wales a visit. I've got to say, negotiations are ongoing. So the past few weeks we've had cloud pretty much over the whole of the UK. We've had mild temperatures and very little rain and very little wind. And what that appears to have done to autumn is embalm the trees in some parts. It's like autumn's been preserved, slowed down, put on hold, half time, whatever you want to call it. And this morning, my photographic diary was going to be fungi, macro photography, mushrooms, because it's that time of year, and that was my plan. But I've decided, after seeing a shot on Instagram, to come here this morning. And the other reason for coming here is the first day we've got the chance to see sunlight, because we've not seen any sunlight either. So I've come here to the Derwent dams, because I've never been here in autumn. I just want to embrace it, have a look what it's like, and explore. And I'm going to explore the eastern side today. I normally go on the western side, but that's had a lot of deforestation done to it, and it's quite messy. Well, it was when I last visited, so I imagine it's just the same. I did get here nice and early. There was the threat of a sunrise, so let's have a look what happened first thing this morning. Seen the sun for a number of weeks. This morning it was due to make an appearance, and it's just coming up. Some gorgeous light over Lady Bower. It could well go up into the clouds and disappear, but I'm hoping to my right we've got some autumnal trees that are already catching the light just up there, and I'm hoping that it's going to come up and just light up all these autumn colours. Okay, I just want to stop the video and go back to that previous image, and I wonder if anybody can explain why we've got those layers of leaves on the side of the reservoir. I know it's because the water levels have dropped, but I just wondered why it left one layer of leaves, then there's a gap, and we get a second layer of leaves. It does make for nice leading lines into the shot, although they kind of bend away to the right a little, but I still think the shot works. But I've just wondered if anybody can explain in a bit more detail why we've got that particular pattern of leaves. Why do they not just go all the way down? Why is there two separate layers of leaves? Okay, pop a comment in the bottom if you've got something to add to that. Okay, let's rejoin the video where we do get a second burst of light. Okay, let me show you the view I'm looking at here, and the only way to describe it is serene. There's a few ducks in the water, but they're reasonably still. There's a nice little reflection looking down the reservoir towards the Sheffield pipes, because I believe those pipes feed water into Sheffield. There's some autumn colours. There's a chance that the light's going to break through from the left, and if that does, it'll make a very, very nice shot. But on its own, I like it. It's very serene. That's the word I'm going to use. Parked in Fairholme's car park, and they've just opened the cafe, and the waft of bacon is coming across, and that's a distraction. Bacon. We're up on the path now, and this gives us 2 points of interest. One, the woodland on this side, so there's going to be opportunities there, and also looking out over the reservoir, there's also opportunities over here as well. The colours in the trees are muted by the flat light at the minute, but one good burst of sunshine and those colours will look amazing. And as I speak now, we are just getting more light than I had a moment ago. So I'm going to retake the shot. Now we've got a bit of light. There's a reason to do a pano here, but I'm not. I'm conscious I want to move on. And I think what's going to happen this morning as I move on, the light is going to come then it'll do what it always does and gets too bright, and then that's when we pack up and go for a bacon sandwich. No, that's when we pack up and stay healthy and go straight home. Hello Robin, there's a robin just to the side of me here. You can't see him. You might have heard him tweet then. Good morning. There he is, maybe. I think you've got him. And yeah, when a little bird comes down the side of you like that, you think, yeah, I'm really sorry I've not got any food for you, little one. Although you do look quite plump, don't you? Yeah, you do look plump, indeed. Just come down nearer to the shoreline, and in front of us now, wow, we've got some beautiful, perfect light on the other side of the reservoir. And I've got this shot up, so I'll put the video up. And what's really interesting here is how the trees have just gone autumnal in blocks. And whether that's the type of tree, I don't know. But you can see you've got two clearly defined areas where the trees have just gone orangey, and then the rest of the scene is green and other colours thrown in as well. But it's a beautiful sight. The reflections come back on the reservoir. So let's see this shot after it's been edited. And when the light's like this, you don't need to do a great deal of editing. And if you look to the right of the shot, before we see it, just look at the right. There's a strip there again of autumn colour just tucked between the trees. How bizarre and strange this autumn has been. And there's still gas in the tank, believe you me. If the weather holds, then this will get extended further. Typically, what our weather does is break into a storm. High winds will absolutely blow the leaves to smithereens, and we'll have trains that can't run because there's leaves on the line. We'll have drains blocked because the volume of leaves falling on the ground will just overcome everything. What a sight this is. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I think there's a lot of potential taking the route that I've walked this morning, and I'm going to walk it again next year. And the great thing is that if you really fancy a bacon sandwich, there's one on the way back. But I'm going to avoid it. I'm going to stay healthy, Helen. I'm not going to have a bacon sandwich. Make my way home and start to edit some of this content. Thank you very much for watching, and on that note, I'll see you later on the next one. Well, it just had to be done, didn't it? That bacon sandwich, nice hot coffee with milk, £6.40 to round off the day.